Toshiba $1.2 billion accounting scandal, 2015, Japan. This is the story of the Toshiba Corporation accounting scandal of 2015, a corporate crime that shattered reputations. Stay with me, and we'll walk through how it happened, who was involved, and what it meant for so many. In the heart of Tokyo, a company founded over a century ago stood tall. Toshiba was once admired for electronics, for innovation, for dependability. Yet behind the gleam of that reputation, something darker was stirring. By the year 2008, global economic tremors shook industries everywhere. Toshiba, too, felt the weight of those tremors. The company lost ground in key businesses, and its executives began to worry. Internal goals became more demanding. The board and top brass issued strict profit targets they called challenges. Business unit leaders felt the pressure to meet them. Some were told, achieve the numbers, no matter what. What happened next opened the door to misconduct. Instead of letting real results speak, some within Toshiba began to use paper tricks, booking future profits early, deferring losses to another year, stretching accounting rules until they tore. At first, it seemed like clever management. But the cracks were growing, and no one wanted to speak up. The culture demanded obedience. Junior staff quietly did what they were told, even when they sensed something was wrong. By now, a storm was creeping in. The stage was set for something big. As the years passed, the pattern deepened. From about fiscal year 2008 to 2014, Toshiba kept reporting strong profits. But many of those profits were not real. They were constructs. Investigators later found that the overstatement reached about $1.2 billion in total. What methods were used? Among them, delaying recognition of big losses, especially in long-term contracts, shifting costs from one unit to another, booking revenues earlier than justified. Imagine a giant machine. On the surface it hums. But inside, gears are slipping. More alarmingly, the people meant to protect the system, auditors, internal controls, risk managers, were weak or silent. In July 2015, the company announced the probe. The shockwaves were immediate. The CEO, Hisao Tanaka, stepped down. 2 previous CEOs were also implicated. Questions swirled. Why had senior management let this happen? Why had so many people looked the other way? The answer lay in culture. At Toshiba, challenging a superior was near impossible. Fear of failure hung heavy in the air. Now we arrive at the breaking point. The independent investigation found 98 executives who had engaged in or approved improper accounting. The internal report gave hard numbers, profit overstatements, deferred losses, manipulated contract accounting. What stunned the world? This wasn't just a miscalculation. It was organized misconduct, reaching to the very top of the organization. Beyond numbers, the damage was human. Employees who sensed the system was wrong felt powerless. Investors lost trust. The reputation of Toshiba, once gleaming, began to tarnish. In December 2015, the regulatory fine imposed was large for Japan's standards. Toshiba's story became a caution tale. When targets become threats, when culture suppresses dissent, when checks and balances fail. What followed was reckoning. A landslide of consequences, severe financial losses for Toshiba, lawsuits, and erosion of trust in Japanese corporate governance. The ripple effects reached beyond Toshiba. Academics, regulators and corporate watchers pointed to this case as evidence of deeper systemic issues in Japan: weak internal audits, cultures of silence, and insufficient oversight. And yet, for many employees inside Toshiba, their daily work continued in the aftermath. Some units were sold or shut down. Lives were disrupted. The human cost was real. But from destruction, sometimes change can grow. Toshiba pledged internal reforms, better whistleblower systems, stronger checks, more openness. Still, rebuilding trust is slow. And the lessons remain vital. And so ends our journey into the heart of the Toshiba scandal. A tale where ambition, fear, and secrecy combined into a perfect storm. For our faceless channel, silent but watchful, remember this: when the numbers look too good, ask what's behind the faces. When silence reigns, wonder who will speak. If this story moved you, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into hidden crimes of power. Share your thoughts below. What part of this story surprised you most? I will read the comments. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, stay watching.